guys, welcome back to my channel, and today we're going to be doing our first paycheck of November 2021. This is going to be our paycheck budget workout, and thank you guys so much for coming back to join me today. So first things first, if you are coming back, welcome back, and if you are new here, welcome. So if you have not already clicked on that subscribe button to join the family, guys, please make sure to click on the subscribe button and then also click on the notification bell to make sure that you don't miss any of my videos. And without further ado, guys, let's go ahead and hop into this paycheck workout. So we are going to go to our November section here, and this right here is going to be our paycheck budget number 1. And I do have some of the information already filled out, so that way we can just bam, 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 get to it and not take a lot of time, but do what we came to do here. You know what I'm saying? First things first, what we have is our November, this is the first paycheck budget workout, and we do have A for auto pay, and the next payday is on the 12th. So I ended this, y'all, and look at this. This was in the comments, and I was like trying to figure out, I was like, what is she talking about? And this was what she was talking about. See, that's why I said you guys keep me straight. You guys keep me straight. All right, so we got 11. All right, there we go. All right, so, and like I said, I don't mind if you guys do see something that I do wrong, let me know. I don't mind. That's how all of us learn together, and we help each other out together. There's a train in the background. So all of our bills are here. So basically these have not came out yet because these are the ones that are auto pay and they come out on that day, or it is the daycare. So these are the bills that we are pretty much taking care of. Now I did hop down to pay the Geico and then the daycare for that day. So for the 12th, but the next paycheck is for the 12th, okay? All right, so what I do is I write income, side hustle, and Etsy. I link all that, not link, but I put all of that together because breaking it up like into small pieces is going to be like a little bit like, what do you call it? Doing too much. And I don't want to overcomplicate things, so I just put it all as a lump sum. So the actual was $3,127. Cash envelopes was when we did our cash stuffing for our cash envelopes, and I always take what's left from that and I take and put that towards my credit card debt. So I actually had something this time to put towards it, so I was actually excited. So that was $40, and then rollover is what we have left from our buffer of our checking account from the last paycheck budget, and that was $78.56. All right, we're gonna go ahead and add these totals up. So we got 2 at 50, $40, $78.56. So we got $2,009.68.56. All right, so we got 3127, $40, $78.56. So we got $3,245.56. And there I go, saying the numbers like I ain't got no sense right there. All right, so what we do is for Amazon, the actual paid was $12.99 because that does come out, and y'all, little buddy is sleeping, so I am recording. Okay, that's how it works around here. When he's asleep, I'm trying to do what I gotta do. Okay, so that's automatic payment that comes out on the 2nd. So then we have Wells Fargo, so that's $76. Actually paid $100 for that. Remember, y'all, I used to always pay like $100 extra, not $100 extra, but always pay like $100. So I just decided to do that again, and there is a difference of $24 for that, and that was paid on the 29th. And I'm gonna go ahead, 3245 56 minus $12.99. I'm gonna go ahead and add this up, or not add it up, but subtract it while we're going through. All right, so minus $100. So we got $3,132.57. So we have daycare, which is $150, and that will be paid on the 5th. So I'm going to put the actual date, but I do have that money set aside in the checking account so that when that day comes on the 5th, we can go ahead and pay that like it ain't nobody's business. All right, so this right here is $40. This is automatic, no overage or shortage. So that is the 9th, and that is automatic. So let's go ahead and subtract the 3,132.57 minus the 150. We got $2,982.57. Good job, Tina, saying it like that. Good job. All right, so then we have the $40. So that's $2,000. $942.57. Okay. All right, so this is automatic, so that's $34.95. No overage shortage. That is on the 12th. Okay, so daycare would be $150. No overage shortage, and that will be on the 12th. And then we had AEP. I wrote that down here. I was supposed to stick it down here first, but I actually didn't stick it there. Okay, so AEP and the actual was $224, no overage shortage, and that was on the 29th. And then Geico was supposed to be $94, actually did $100, so that is a difference of $6. Okay, and then that was on the 29th. Okay, all right, so we got $2,942.57, which we have here. We're going to subtract that from that, and that leaves $2,907.62 minus $150. That's $2,757.62 minus $224, and that's $2,533.62. Look at y'all. I am saying these numbers correctly. All right, let me stop before I mess up. All right, so then we're going to subtract $100, and then that's $2,433.62. Whoop, whoop. Yeah, all right. So we are going to go ahead and add up our budget section. So we got $12.99, $76, $150, $40, $34.95, $150, $224, and $94. So we got $781.94. So this is the actual column. So we got $12.99, $100, $150, $40, $34.95, $150, $224, and then we got $100. All right, so we got $811.94. This is the thing that I was kind of asking myself when I was doing this. I was kind of asking myself after I got paid, like I'm talking about before I started doing budgeting. It's, you know, after you have your bills and you remember how you used to pay this, or sometimes not even pay it, and then what did you spend your money on that was left, like this? Will we just spend it like on like junk stuff or stuff we didn't need, or just splurging or eating out? Isn't that crazy? Do you ask yourself that sometimes? You're like, okay, so now I have a plan going on with my paycheck budget. Now I'm wondering, I'm like, back then, what did I spend my money on? Because I didn't have too much to show for it. So that's just something like I was kind of thinking. I was like, what in the world? I'll make sure I keep that as a 4. Okay, all right, so now we're going to go over to our next section, and this right here is our cash envelope breakdown. And what I did is I just basically said, see my cash envelope breakdown sheet, and I will show you guys that because that's kind of like my last one of my October. So that would be this one here, which is $426, and as you can see, I got $40 left for credit card debt. So that's what that is. Okay, all right, so that's why I ended up putting C detail breakdown sheet. Okay, all right, so next we have our, and this little thing is like strong as I don't know what. All right, so we have our sinking funds there. So I already have them kind of like pre-written down so that we're not flipping back and forth. So for vacation, we always add $30. For car tires, we always add $31. And then emergency funds, we always do $50. And then for sinking fund sheet, we did $225. And I need to write this 2 down before I get myself. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and add how much this would be. So this would be, I'm gonna use the calculator, y'all, because I'm not trying to mess up. All right, so we got 613. I guess I can stretch my brain to try to figure it out, but we're not gonna do that because we have this calculator over here, y'all. We have this calculator. I should be able to do that. 2,700. And then I ain't taking no chances. No chances this morning. All right, 3,629. All right, so we're going to add up our columns. $583, $390, $265.03, so we got $7,027. Whoop, whoop. All right, so what we added was $30, $31, $50, and $225. So that's $336. See, like I said, guys, you do not have to. I stress this all the time. You don't have to add a lot of amounts, and don't feel bad if you don't add a lot of amounts to your sinking funds, because like I said, they add up. So you start like at the beginning of the year, when you get close to the end of the year, and if you have to use them, that's just what it is. Sometimes my sinking funds aren't too big, because I do use them, and I don't like I try not to use them. I don't want to say it like that, but I do use them because I do want to save them. But if it's something that I need to get out of that certain category, I spend my money, because I don't, you know what I'm saying, I don't want to spend my credit cards. And it has paid off, because my credit cards have went down, and companies are like upping my limit, saying that good job on your outstanding payments and all this stuff like this. We've upgraded your limit to, you know, upped it like 1,000 or upped it like 500. It's crazy. So back to what we were saying. All right, so for savings, I know people are like, you could put that towards your debt, but my thing is, like I said, we're still in a situation now where we don't know what's going on. People don't know if, you know what I'm saying, you can have a job one day, the next day you don't have a job. So you need to have something as a good cushion, even though you still have your emergency funds, but you still need to have a good cushion for how are you going to survive if you do end up losing your job. So you still want to have a nice good cushion of a savings. So that's why I do still stress to put more in my savings in my like for my business, because also for business I have to do taxes and all that stuff like that, because I don't want to be dipping in my personal money for like my business stuff, you know what I'm saying? So I had budgeted for 500 and for 500. So actual was 500 for checking, and then 750 for business. I was like, I don't even know where that came from, y'all. All right, so that's 1,000. All right, so next we have debt, and for debt I wanted to do oh, that's not 250. I'm tripping. What in the world? Okay, so debt wanted to do 150, but actually did two. Y'all, I don't know why I keep doing this 50. So actually did 200. That's how much we actually put towards the credit card. So that is $200 that we will take from our account that's left to put towards credit card debt. All right, so we're going to go ahead and add our totals. So we got $2,433.62 minus the $426, which was our cash envelope for our cash stuffings, and we got $2,007.62. All right, so next we're going to take our sinking funds, so which is $336, and that will give us $160. Here I go again. I don't know why I'm saying numbers like that. I am too grown and too old to be doing that. $1,671.62. So minus the $1,250, which is $421.62. Then minus the 200, which will give us $221.62. All right, so what we're going to do is take our total income, which is $3,245.56. Look at me being grown already, saying these numbers. Okay, so then we're going to take all of our expenses and that we paid, and we're going to put that together. So we're going to $811.94. We got $426 for our cash envelopes, $336 for our sinking funds, $1250 for our checking, or savings, whatever you want to call it, savings account. And then we have $200 for our debt. So we got $3,023.94. All right, so what we're going to do is subtract these two, which should give us what is left in our checking. So we got 3, 2, 4, 5, 56. Y'all failed. I just did it again. $3,023.94. So that gave us $221.62. So we did have $40 left from cash envelopes, which is good. Anything is good. And then our buffer in our account is $221. Okay, so a buffer in our account, what is a buffer? I know people always ask me that all the time. It's just the amount that you have in your account, so that if anything slips into your account or comes in, or if you need to Just say like if you have a grocery envelope and you only have $100 in there, but your groceries came up to $125, you can actually pay with that cash and then use your debit card to cover the extra that you need to pay to get your groceries. So that's what a buffer account is. It's basically to kind of carry you over. And then you just basically document, say, hey, I went over on this category, and then so that way you can kind of plan that maybe next time for your cash envelopes you might need to maybe do $150 instead of doing $100 for your cash envelope, so that way you can kind of, you know, check and see. And that's why I always write notes, because I can always go back and be like, hey, I went over in my beauty section, I need to give myself like $10 more, because this is something that I do all the time. All right, so thank you guys so much. We are done. We are freaking done, guys. All right, guys, so be sure also to make sure to hop over to my Instagram. It's called A Pink Cloth Life. So make sure you follow me there on that page, because I do post a lot of different things on there and stuff that I'm working on. And then also make sure to check out my website. It's called pinkcloth.co. And then also I have an Etsy shop that's called pinkcloth.etsy.com. And thank you guys so much for chilling with me. And if you did like this video, please give it a thumbs up, because you know I do appreciate it. And then, like I always say, until next time, guys, peace.